I think there's better support you can put up with them, but given the draft so far, I think you may be right. It might just be like about right. I paired up with a life stealer, and then
10
Tiny
seconds.
probably is the pause for support, and the last pick Chris Lux here
5
just to have the best
seconds
game possible for
remain.
him.
Sounds good to me, man. I think
Phantom.
the what do you think of the Phantom Lancer here though? It is a good matchup against the Bloodseeker. You pretty much never get the blood right. Tiny, however, pretty decent at clearing the illusions.
I mean, we've seen Phantom Lancer, I think, picked up once this tournament so far.
It is ready
Twice.
to
We've seen him
Twice.
twice. Yeah,
I remember he popped off in one of the games. The other game,
not so
I might have
much.
been not so much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Sven game. The Sven just ran over the Phantom Lancer. I think
When
it
it
was
works,
Zoomers.
It is Dio's
I think it was Sammy Boy Sven that ended up just getting way too farmed.
oh yeah, I remember that now. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
That was like some horror movie shit right there. He had that was with the Omni Knight. He had the Heavenly Grace.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, like you said, everything kind of just merges together at this
10
point. But
seconds
yeah, that one you
period.
can't really forget. That one got seared into your brain.
Yeah, you know what my issue is?
5
The
seconds
almonds in my
remain.
brain are not activated. I can change that with my buddy
It is
Master
radio
Chief
spam.
John Halo on my Monster Energy. Just slam one of these bad boys back before we get into the game. Thinking a little bit slow, having just finished my shift at work, but Monster Energy will give me the power I need to get through this broadcast, everybody. Shout out to our sponsor.
Thank you guys so much for keeping us energized. We
10
need you.
seconds remain.
Absolutely need you. Neff and I both coming off days of work right into casting after more days of work and more casting. It's been an absolute blast.
Yeah,
Yeah, we wouldn't be here without them. Dota 2, super thankful. Especially North American and South American Dota. We need it. We need that love.
If you guys want more ideas for NASA Dota, send me a PIM. I believe that's the official term for it.
A PIM? Private
A
instant
PIM?
message?
Private message, PIM.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that in my life.
Yeah, it's a term we use in the industry, Ricky.
Just an industry term, Not a big deal that I'm in the industry, but
Wouldn't be surprised if you were not kept inside the loop yet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna slide into them DMs, dude. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Slide into those PIMs.
Slide into the PIMs, dude. Invoker last ban. They did get rid of the Void Spirit. They did get rid of. All right, I mean now the Leshrac ban makes a lot of sense from the previous round. You also get rid of the Ember Spirit and the Kunkka. So right now, this is looking like a pretty free game for the Phantom Lancer. So what can you pick out of the mid lane here for Beast Coast that is still going to give you catch and shut down for this hero? Because now you have to deal with Zeus as well.
I would say pick up Ember Spirit, but that hero's banned out. You do want something with reach in order to get on top of the Zeus. I'm not sure exactly what that is at this point. I mean, Anti-Mage wouldn't be horrible here, but the issue is your draft suddenly looks very wild at that point. I think you just grab a Storm Spirit.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I don't know what other hero you could pick, right? You need something with reach, like you said, still does a decent amount of AoE damage. My worry is you have to end this quick. Could you go Visage here and just try and end the game?
No, I think they'd be able to block Visage too much. Yeah, it's Storm Spirit.
Make the ultimate choice.
I would have liked the Anti-Mage, but like I said, it's a bit too wild.
This is just too greedy, I think. The Lifestealer and the Anti-Mage are going to need too much farm, and it's Hector on the Lifestealer, who just is always going to take so much space.
Yeah. Hector, it's just how they play on Beast Coast. They play the 4 protect 1. It's less so going to be that this game, because Lifestealer doesn't scale into the ultra late game, they're going to play a bit faster. I don't think that Hector is going to get away with being able to go his Midas build this game that we always see. And I think he'll play a bit faster this game. He'll jump on in Chris Luck. He'll use him as a vehicle to blow up the back line. And I think Beast Coast will take this game pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's a good prediction, definitely, and I appreciate that. But hear me out. That doesn't happen, right? They don't end the game quickly, and then you have Costabile with an unstoppable Phantom Lancer going into the late game, and you still have decent amount of catch on the side of Team Brazil. King RD picks up a Yules. You have Flea's Tusk, which we saw yesterday just pop off like crazy. This guy absolutely crushed it multiple games in a row. So I don't know. We'll see. The Zeus will have a hard time no matter what, I think, in this game, and that's something to consider.
Yeah, I just sending a quick message to Mags, the coach of Team Brazil, see if I get any spicy words from him. He hasn't sent me a message this time, though.
He's worried that you're cursing his team, man.
It is true. He actually, every time I send him a message now, he just tells me to go away because I'm cursing his team. Not actually, but like also actually a little bit. Whenever I'm done casting, I'll be like, you better not be asking for a goddamn interview again, Neph. You're looking kind of sus. I'm sending an email to Valve here.
Yeah. We got a couple spooky boys in here. Bloodseeker's got his spooky outfit on.
It was Storm Spirit, glowing green eyes.
That's just the regular one. What do you mean?
That's the regular one with the upgraded hat.
Well, yeah, that was the they released a second version of like 4 immortals, right? And they just turned them emerald green for some reason. I don't know why. It was like the eminent revival set. It was like 4 immortals that they reskinned green for some reason. Didn't make any sense. But yeah, the Storm Spirit hat was one of them.
Wasn't that the theme of TI8? It was like Emerald Splash.
Yeah, they do like a different color theme every year, right? Yeah, I think TI8 was green.
Yeah, that's why they were doing that one then. Yeah, it was like the bristleback sets like on upgrades were green. The Cavern Crawl looked like an emerald color. I believe it was just the theme of it. I'm curious as to what TI10 was going to be.
I mean, the color scheme was gold, but I don't know what the element or like, because each one was also like themed around like something like TI. Was it TI? Which TI was the underwater theme? TI5?
I 100% forget. 7?
Might have been 7. It was like 5 or 7. Yeah, so you had underwater TI. You had the like cavern, like earth-based gem, like Geminite style TI, which was the green one.
Mm-hmm.
We had the jungle / fungal based TI last year or the year before, 2 years ago.
That sounds awful. Jungle / fungal base.
I mean, it was like all of the stuff was jungle related, and there was like a bunch of like or no, I guess that was the Aztec themed one. That was Aztec themed. The fungal one was related to the underground sunken like cavern one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I like the themes. I really like when they put that type of stuff in the game because it's very cool to see like the theme between the different hero sets and be like, oh, like you can kind of get an idea of like when it was released and what it's related to. But yet here I am being like, I don't know when this was released.
All right, they're ready to go.
They're ready. Any good effigies? Oh, what is this Enigma doing? Oh, that's not very special. What about Drow?
Drow. Wait. What about Drow?
I was just looking at the effigies.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what do you mean? What Drow? They slip a Drow in this draft when I wasn't paying attention. With boots of speed first. That's all he's got. KJ. Was it a couple fairy fire sitting on 7 tangos at the start? He's probably gonna pull a couple to, God, maybe Costa Bile here. I mean, I think a lot of people have started doing this after Eternal Envy did it originally. It makes a lot of sense to have like the double ring and then have support pull you the tangos.
Yeah, it is pretty useful. It really is.
All right, bad news. It looks like if Beast Coast wins, we're not able to get a post-game interview. And, of course, I can't ask Team Brazil, everybody, because I cursed them, and their coach has asked me to stop cursing them. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. It happens, but there's not much we can do about it.
Unfortunate. All right, let's talk these lane matchups and how they're gonna go. All right.
That's fine with me. Mid lane, you want to start there?
Mid lane.
Zeus versus Storm?
Zeus versus Storm. How do you think this one's going to go?
It's kind of just an AFK farming pact, right? For the first few levels, and then it's whoever gets the 4-minute rune pretty much gets level 6 first, right? I feel like that's like just the trend between Zeus Storm, and the getting level 6 on Storm Spirit is pretty much a guaranteed kill on the Zeus. So Zeus will pretty much leave lane, but it should go fairly even until then. Are they playing with a stand-in? Who is this mid laner?
So much blood.
Who is Kits?
That is a stand-in. That is not the player. I asked
Because
Megs
they're
about it,
supposed
but
to
he
be
hasn't given me an
40R.
answer.
It's
It is
supposed to have been
40R.
40R. That's Whisper. No.
That's not Whisper.
Whisper's on. Sorry.
Whisper's on
Beast
Beast Coast. Yeah.
Who?
I have no idea. Again, I've asked Megs, but I haven't gotten an answer from him yet. I'm not familiar with this player. Maybe somebody in chat knows, they'll correct you. You did say 40R earlier, and nobody said anything.
He's from the Philippines.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's not 1437, is it? He'd be tagged up as 1437. Are we certain he's from the Philippines?
His Steam account says he's from the Philippines.
All right, we'll
But
figure that
his
one out
ping is
later.
like not that far off from everyone else, so
We are on, I believe, U.S. East right now.
yeah.
Yep.
Investigative journalism here happening once again at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13. Only the finest of investigations. Yeah, I love King RD's Mars set. It's so cool.
Oh, we might have negotiations are underway, everybody, as far as an interview with Beast Coast, but that's only if they manage to win game number 2 against Brazil here. I'll keep you guys posted.
Alright, nice. Top lane, the rune battle's coming out. They're gonna be able to catch that blood right onto 2. Does clip Flea. Nice toss, and they'll just do some harassment damage. I don't think you want to turn this too far yet. Flea's a little bit low. Just trading blows, trying to force some regen. Well played. Look at Stinger, though. He's just harassing the Mars already. He's like, it's gonna begin, King Artie. I hope you're ready for this.
This one should be an interesting lane. I mean, hey, look at this guy. He's just gonna get zoned all the way back. Once he gets 10 stacks of sticky napalm, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna be forced to like teleport back to his own tower or something.
You know, keep our eyes bottom in a little bit. I don't think much is going to be happening mid. Like I said, that should just kind of be a trading war for the most part. Nice damage coming out here from KJ on the Enchantress. He will be able to block the hard camp beautifully well pulled by Schofield there. And then he just drags behind the tier 1 tower. But he loses the creep wave. Okay. So either way, it will still be picked up by Whisper. Not the ideal pull, but still better than nothing.
Yeah, they've gone through a lot of their regen already, which you love to see. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we value Enchantress so much in this patch. And you have a couple different tools to do with Thrash. Like you can just enchant them, slow them down, click them out of lane. Of course, you have your opportunity to enchant the creeps. If you get a Harpy Stormcrafter, it basically wins the lane for you.
Yeah, that creep is dumb.
It's just Zeus, but better.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it doesn't have unlimited mana. I think it can only do 3 zaps now, where in the past you could get like 4 or 5 before they reduced its mana pool.
Yeah, you had like 10 or so. Oh my god.
Yeah, they get him bottom lane. I was just checking my putting my eyes down there. He gets
for River Jerry.
Yeah, he happens to be on point today already. Look at that, surprise. But they got a little bit too carried away underneath the tower, trying to do some damage to that tag team. Bat Rider manages to just hold him in place, help pick off that kill. So no like single hero first blood, but it will go to the side of Beast Coast.
So they're happy to have that one under their belt, and the gold unfortunately is split between Stinger and Hector. Hector's probably not happy about that one, but he's playing a little bit faster this game. Though you know how this man loves his money.
Yeah, this man is money. We talk about people from the carry role, and for some reason Hector almost always manages to be at the top of the net worth going into like the mid game, and we don't really understand how that happens. he has like a bad lane sometimes, and then suddenly he's like top CS. He got a bunch of space made. He has tons of money. He's just chilling.
He just makes gold appear on the map. This is a man who he's gonna use Infest to maximize his farm. He's gonna use it on one of his own creeps, explode to push out the enemy creep way faster, and put his skill on cooldown if he knows he's gonna use it for the next 100 seconds. That is the kind of man that Hector is. He maximizes the farm. He's run the numbers.
Look at Flea right now, just being so like so eager to try and jump this mid lane Storm Spirit Crystalluck, slow down his game. But meanwhile, Costabile goes down top. Wow, I feel like that kill shouldn't happen against the Phantom Lancer.
No, it shouldn't. But that one was just him getting stunned up inside the avalanche to the Blood-Right Silence coming out. It's a lot of damage, and of course, when you're not able to doppelganger it off afterwards, you just get blown up. Stick didn't even matter.
This is a big kill though, because it does allow for 4-minute rune pressure. As Schofield is down here now, he's gonna fight the tag team. They do know the rune is top, but Crystalluck's falling really low inside that tag team. Drops another remnant, trying to walk away. But Kits, he's going to pick him off. Those 3 points in the chain lightning already, and Schofield will take the DD. Oh, he's going to try and protect it maybe for the storm, but yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, there we go. I was like, yeah, certainly you don't leave that one there, do you, buddy? Let's really think about this one. But that kill on Storm Spirit is incredibly important. You know, you want to be able to grab him before he gets that level 6. Otherwise, you just don't have the kill potential with the Zeus on him anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, bottom lane.
Going on King RD, Stinger doing a lot of... he actually went 2 points in Flame Break and only 1 in the Sticky Napalm. You don't really see that often. Flea trying to turn it around, but Stinger just a little bit too tanky. With the help of Hector, they're just zoning him off.
Yeah, they think about re-engaging on him because he did have 8 stacks of Sticky Napalm. Not opting to go Firefly is interesting. Just 2 points into Flame Break and 1 to Sticky Napalm feels kind of weird to me.
Flame Break got really nerfed is why. They pretty much took the burn duration, which I believe was flat at all levels, and made it scale. So like level 1 Flame Break does borderline no damage. It's like a 30 impact damage and a 2-second burn for like 15 damage.
Yeah.
What a sick play here from KJ, as it just sets up an easy kill here onto the Storm Spirit. Kit's gonna be able to finish him off. He does manage to take down the Enchantress first, but now Schofield just body blocking the god himself. Whisper does have another Blood Right, and there's no way you're gonna be able to walk on out of that. A toss comes in, that Blood Right snaps, and Whisper is too dang fast. He's gonna find himself his first kill of the game. He does have an assist. Oh, I thought he had 2 assists, but he has another assist from that kill earlier.
And that one is much needed. Unfortunately, you know, Costabile, he is doing a decent job contesting CS from Whisper. Normally, Bloodseeker, you know, even if PL isn't really killed in this lane, Bloodseeker has an easy time CSing. This puts him a lot higher up on the net worth chart. I think he ended up getting like 500 gold from that one.
Yeah, he did.
And so his power treads are... Whoa. He didn't send himself out power treads. Boots of speed, Basilius, raindrop, clarity. All right, he's going for a veil first.
Yeah, well, is he? I think he's
It's
just going to go casual.
Now.
I think he's going casual Bassi into Phase Boots Yules, because that's what he's got queued up.
No, there's no way, Whisper. Whisper, reconsider these choices, my man. This is certainly a Basilius. It's got it. I'm calling it right now. Veil of Discord is going to be the item after Phase Boots.
All right. I mean, I believe it. A lot of people pick it up first, like before they even go the Phase Boots, but I think the Yule setup is pretty sick to think about. As level 6 comes out from your Bloodseeker, the Rupture is there. The toss back into the Blood Right Costabile, nowhere to go. They're going to pick him off a second time this game now. This off lane looking really strong. Now, we thought the Phantom Lancer would be okay in this lane, but he is really struggling.
Well, I mean, you just started taking the advantage here on the PL, and KJ, he's about to go down too.
All right, a 1-for-1 trade with the assistance from the Thunder Gods. Wrath there, Whisper still on the run, but Kit's rotating on up. Has those 4 points in the Arc Lightning, but yeah, infused raindrops, pretty good item.
Yeah, this is one of the issues with this new build on Zeus, though. The Arc Lightning, yes, it's an amazing farming tool. It's better at zoning the enemies from the lane. You have more options with it. You don't necessarily need to pop off. Yeah, kill potential is a fraction of what it used to be, though. You just can't run people down with this Arc Lightning. Every time you need to stop to get the cast off. Wasn't nearly as bad back with the Lightning Bolt build. That was popular before they scaled things around a little bit.
Yeah.
Royal Jelly on the Storm Spirit. This guy is going to be incredibly happy about this one.
Yeah,
All he
that's a-
needs to do now is find an Arcane Ring.
Yeah, just a casual arcane ring. That's it.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Sometimes you get what you need and you win the video game.
True. Very true.
He's going to head all the way back down to base.
Wait a
I
minute.
imagine
Oh.
he wants to rotate bottom.
That was weird.
Scanning for enemy.
What was weird?
So, Lifestealer infested the Hellbear from KJ.
Yes.
So he stole the tomato. But then he just like stood there and didn't move for like 5 seconds, and so I think he had like a hotkey issue where it was like trying to re-control group the infested creep because he just stood there and didn't move.
To their top.
It might have been a while since this guy's played Lifestealer. I don't know.
Jump
Bottom
in from
lane.
Chris Luck, bottom lane. Plenty of magic damage coming through the snowball. Not going to be there in time to save. Now Flea may end up paying for this one. His Storm Spirit's got plenty of reach. Ends up being a double kill there for Hector.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Yep. And, you know, that was very obvious that Chris Luck wanted to do that. I mean, only if you have vision of the Beast Coast side of the map. He started walking back to base early on. He knew the enemy was trying to set up bottom. He's not done, apparently.
Oh boy.
KJ, he's so tanky.
KJ, no. Don't have untouchable yet, man. They can just do so much damage. Chris Luck's just going to stroll on back mid.
Yep. Look
That
at this
Rider's
man.
6. Okay, he's 4. Never mind.
He's got quite the strut to him on Chris Luck.
Oh, yeah. I mean, rightfully so. This man's got some swagger.
I believe it's just... I believe there's 2 people right now at the Beast Coast team house. I think it's Chris Luck and Moose. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I could probably send a message to... Yeah.
I was like,
What
you
am I
could ask
thinking?
Mr. Coast, couldn't you?
Yeah. There we go. That one is out of the way. I don't know what I'm thinking sometimes. Ricky, I'm glad I have you.
Oh, of course, man. That's what I'm here for. In the jungle, Schofield panicking, running for his life. He's being chased down by a giant walrus and a god.
That's all it takes to kill you?
And
There is little hope for
Schofield
Dire's
goes down.
middle
So
tower.
Zeus, he's having a decent game so far. Do keep in mind, though, he's susceptible to getting blown up in the late game to the Storm Spirit. And the Aetherlands isn't going to help him a whole lot with that one, unfortunately. Distance isn't really going to matter.
Yeah, it's mainly just like reach initially, and then you have to like get a blink dagger and hope that like your increased range on your blink dagger will eventually give you better positioning. Well, there's one arcane ring, but it is for the wrong team there, Neph.
You hate to see it. Zeus might take it, though Calling on the Keen and Optic might feel a bit better. I think overall it gives you a bit more regen. And that's what Zeus is all about. That, what is it? It's 2 points of, a 10 int gives you 0.5 second regen.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Arcane ring would be better then, wouldn't it?
But Arcane Ring, when you activate it, it gives you, what is it, the 75 mana?
75 for a 40-second cooldown.
Yeah. I don't want to do that math. Somebody else do the math for me.
You said it's 0.5 per 10 intelligence?
Yep. So 2 int equals 0.1.
Enemies.
They made the calculations for HP regen and whatnot very simple a while ago. So smooth brain people can play Dota as well.
Yes. Helping me out here. Whisper top lane. They're gonna find him. They knew he was up here somewhere. They just couldn't actually find him initially. And then they popped the Thunder God's Wrath, securing his fate. So really well played. Good scouting there from Brasil. Using that Thunder God's Wrath to pick off what is probably one of the strongest heroes on the map right now, or at least one of the most farmed heroes on the map. Smoke in from Beast Coast, though. They're not done. They're looking for King RD. They know they've got no spells left in the tank. He's going to get ran over by Bat Rider here for a little bit. Schofield a little out of position, though, and a nice snowball over. King RD's going to survive. Stinger, he goes down as well. A big Thunderbolt there from Zeus. Double kill for him.
This guy's just been able to pop off. He's got tons of amazing items for himself. He has Aetherlands complete. He has Keen Optic complete. Let's pull this fight recap open. Look at the damage this man does. 1,300 coming in so late into that fight. This early in the game, that is insane.
Yeah. The static field chain like art lightnings bouncing around between multiple heroes, then those single target bolts are just pretty insane. Lee now, bottom lane with the Help of Coast to be looking for the Lifestealer. No rage for 8 seconds, but looks like they don't want to chase.
Tower is
So he is going for the Maelstrom build into Halberd Radiance on Hector here.
Yep, that would make sense. You want to be going the Maelstrom because it's super good against the PL. The Battle Fury honestly doesn't feel very good. You want to scale with attack speed because more attack speed equals more hits with Feast. More hits with Feast equals more life stealing. And you are the life stealer.
This is true. I did actually ask him, and he said, in fact, his name is Lifestealer. So, Whisper, if you want to take a look at his items, sir, you can give yourself a nice pat on the back there.
Where is this man? And they find him. There, okay. Yeah, he's got the veil. I knew it. Doesn't matter what he's got queued up. I'm inside this man's head. Living rent-free. He's, yeah, just finished that one after his phase boots, and now he's going to go to the top lane. He's going to spam waves out, though. Slow down this push. Limit what KJ is able to do with the creeps. And Beast Coast, they're just controlling the map right now.
Well, they are, but they're also getting gone on in the top lane. They were chasing a little bit too far as they just turn it around, and the Thunder God's Wrath comes out as well. Stinger just beat down by the tag team of Flea. This was a really interesting decision. Like, you saw 3 heroes there. You chase really far away from the tower, and then you just get arena'd by 2. Thunder God's Wrath as well. That was weird.
I think you need Storm Spirit to be there. You need him to be able to jump Zeus in these fights for you to be able to take them. So to just not see Storm rotate with the rest of the team felt off there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Mars got all the way back to here, right? Mars retreated that far before they decided to turn around. If he gets caught here by the Storm, it's a completely different fight, you know? I think the rest of the team might just turn around and let Mars die, but going that far out away from the tower, you feel a lot safer on the side of Brazil.
Yeah, you do, but you're on the same, with that same thought, like, you don't have your tier 1 tower up there anymore. There's no one coming in to save you, and I think that was the logic behind Beast Coast. Like, if we catch these heroes out, okay, this is going to go great. There's no way there's this many heroes sitting not near a tower.
Yeah, that's a really... Whoa, Chris Luck goes down.
A little bit too far forward there, buddy. All right, Whisper, can you get the Rupture off? He can't. And you are not going to be able to hit KJ. He's just gone.
Wow, they're just getting outplayed here, I think. Brazil's stretching the map a little bit better. You are farming on the Lifestealer. But, I mean, you just lost your Storm. They're pretty much free farming on Brazil in more than 2 lanes. So this is looking really good for Team Brazil.
It goes to be like, goes right back to the jungle, starts farming. Get away from that tomato clapper. Oh, no. Gets a clarity given him. Oh my god, KJ, the medic.
He's a field medic, man.
Beautiful, you love to see it. Sits with him just enough time that he's topped up on his HP. They smoke and they're going after Chris Luck again.
This would be a massive kill. This would slow down Chris Luck's game so much if he goes down a second time here. The question is, will he be able to get away? He will zip all the way back. Okay. He didn't have vision, but he just felt it. He really well played there. Good game sense. Pops that regen rune as well.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
And a very convenient arcane rune.
Oh my god. You know, like I was saying, sometimes you just find everything you need and you win the Dota game.
True, true.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And he's gonna go forward here, it looks like. Pops the arcane rune. It might have been a little bit prematurely there, unfortunately. There is a lot of enemies waiting by this tower here, all 5 of them. You don't want to jump this one. You got the arcane rune, you're feeling a little bit antsy here, but I don't think you should do it, Chris Luck.
Oh, King RD just speared. That's one of their 2 disables, so it might be his time to go.
Dire's bottom tower is under
That was the blink reveal too, actually, from the Mars there.
And they don't manage to get anything from it, unfortunately. But they're playing a defensive game right now. They're playing with the Zeus.
Oh, they're
wanna
going.
be
They
able
have
to-
infested
my-
Lifestealer. They zip right onto the King RD. The Mars, the first pick off. He's huge. KJ now in a lot of trouble. The magic damage should be there. The rage from Lifestealer is just standing inside the Firefly. He's like, maybe I just TP out? I don't know. The rest of Brazil's, or the rest of Beast Coast is like, wait a minute, guys. We can't, he can't live, right?
that almost worked. He was playing dead. It looked like he had given up there.
That was really
So
funny.
everyone was just like, okay, well, I guess we'll start going for the next objective. And he almost gets out. That was the 200 IQ move there. Unfortunately, it didn't end up working.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the jaws of a lion, right? What do? You just play dead. Let it get bored. Hopefully, it leaves you alone.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
That's real life advice, everyone. That's what you're supposed to do, in case you're wondering.
Is under attack.
Ooh, there you go. Tier 1 tower finally starting to take some of these objectives here on Team Brazil.
They deny the bottom one. Lifestealer is pushing this one. Bloodseeker is pushing this one in for a while. They do get the D ward here on the high ground, which is nice. Schofield, he might be able to find the Zeus, the Avalanche, the Toss, the Rupture, the Blood Right. Oh my god, he's dead. A nice lasso coming out from the Bat Rider. The support setting up potentially another big kill here. King RD falling low. He goes down. Fleet stuck outside the base. His Ice Shards pinned him inside the Blood Right. And that's going to be 3 pickoffs once again for Beast Coast. You know, we were saying Team Brazil looking really good. But then all of a sudden, Beast Coast super far ahead now.
Yeah, they need to be able to have Zeus spam out the creep with his abilities. He can sit super far back with Keen Optic Boot to travel Aether Lens, but he also needs Tusk to stand beside him here. If they get picked off one at a time like this, there's nothing that's going to be done. And it looks like this may just end up being a fast game for Beast Coast after all. Now up almost 10k net worth at 19 minutes in the game. I don't see them being able to defend this Rags. It becomes so much harder without this tier 3 now.
It was 4K just a couple minutes ago. A nice arena. Chris Luck is in. The Thunder God's Wrath will take down that Bat Rider on the backside. Kid's in so much trouble. This is the Storm Spirit. This is the reason you pick it. The counter is just too good in this game. He buys back on the Zeus. Chris Luck gonna pop that Clarity, try and get himself outside of the base and regen a little bit. But look at Hector. He's just the front line. Nice Walrus punch there. Trying to take down that creep. He did infest inside too, but there's going to be the open wounds. That's going to be the rage. Yeah, they got him. Another Blood Right kill. AJ trying to run for his life, but it doesn't matter. Like you said, it just seems like it's just going to quit game for Beast Coast. They take the bottom melee barracks. Costabile doesn't have this defusal quite yet, so he can't burn the mana on these heroes, which it's an incredible game to have some mana burn, but it is just not there yet.
Yeah, and that just comes back to having a rough lane there. Whisper coming online, getting a couple kills on that PL. 20 minutes in the game, you think he'd have that defusal blade and be ready to fight, but Beast Coast, they're not giving them the opportunity here. Still another 220 gold away from that one. I feel as if that would have been a very different fight if it could have just stopped Lifesteal from being able to pop Rage again and again. But he's got the Maelstrom, he's got Radiance now. Things are going to feel super rough for the Phantom Lancer in this next team fight.
Yeah. The thing is, Storm doesn't get out of that either. When Storm was this far into the base right here, right? If you have Phantom Lancer's illusions just beating onto him, he got out with a fraction of mana. He wouldn't be able to leave the base if there was a PL there with a defusal. So we are going to see it soon. Ooh, nice attempt from King RD, but Chris Luck, he was just happened to walk back the other way at the time. They're gonna chase back into the mid lane. He goes on the wrong one. Costabile, very happy about that one. He's not done. Chris Luck's in. He's got an Invis rune, but you are against a Zeus, so it's not incredibly useful. KJ able to sidestep that Blood Right, but a couple more auto attacks. Slow but steady. Chris Luck pinned against the wall. He's got no mana. Can they finish up? Costabile's afraid to send anything on in as Hector is just way too strong.
Sitting on almost 15k net worth, 5k net worth up on this Phantom Lancer right now. You know, once he has that Radiance, I think it's just too hard for them to take the fight into them here.
Yeah, the Lifestealer is so far, man. He's 5,000 ahead.
The moment they want to go on this Zeus as well, all they need to do is they hitch a
that
ride.
Exact thing. The Avalanche, the toss back. You called it, Neph. Right on the money. And now they're going to look for Fleet as well. That Vortex pullback does get a nice snowball. Trying to figure out where he's going to go, but it's going to be right on top of another Storm Remnant and a Fleet. You know, he's trying his darndest, but he's by himself here.
Yeah, Zeus, he hitched a ride on the tiny airlines there, right into the Beast Coast team, and I think that's going to be it for this Rax as well. This last one, it is protected by this tier 2 tower, but
yeah,
they just call it.
I honestly don't blame them. The game really snowballed out of control these last 5 minutes. Like in 18 minutes, it was about a 4,000 to 5,000 gold lead, and it ends at 22.5 minutes, almost 20,000 behind. So this game just kind of took off real fast for Beast Coast.
Mhm. And just like that, they win. I like this. I like what they did this game. They put K1 on a little bit of a faster paced hero. I feel as if the games they lose, it's because they're playing just a bit too greedy. You know, they put the Midas on the Sven, they put Midas on Chaos Knight, and the enemy team runs at them. This game, you know, Beast Coast punished Team Brazil for doing the same thing that they do a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, actually. I like that a lot. They just played calm for the beginning of the game, waited for their timings, and just took over. We knew how rough this game was going to get for the Zeus. And yeah, it was every time the Storm Spirit sees you, you just die. It feels like that last pick Zeus keeping a Storm Spirit in the game was fairly questionable. So we might see some draft changes here in the next game. But that is going to be the first one of the day so far between Beast Coast and Team Brazil, going Beast Coast way. Looking really strong.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, Neff, before we throw it to a quick break?
No, you know, just solid performance out of Beast Coast and Team Brazil. They're gonna need to get their act together to bounce back from that one. That was a rough, very quick loss from them. They normally their games are a little bit more drawn out from that, even when they're losing. You know, they put up an amazing fight against Quincy Crew, so it's interesting to see them fall apart like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. We'll be seeing you guys after just a short break here on the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13 online. Stay tuned.